You know, it's been nearly 2 months since the unrest here in Baltimore unraveled into the riots.
And the national spotlight is gone now. And now the city struggles to heal and move forward. In Focus, investigator Brian Kubler sat down with Commissioner Anthony Batts for the first time since the riots to discuss a range of issues.
Perhaps the most visible and lingering effect of the riots is the crime wave that followed. Much has been made about arrests being down and crime going up. That Baltimore officers are engineering a work slowdown. But for many cops, the reason for the timid policing is far less nefarious. According to the members of your force, they say Marilyn Mosby has them policing scared. These men and women really do feel that the state's attorney is going to slap them with charges if they make an honest mistake. And that's not a slowdown. That's a legitimate concern for so many officers that we've spoken to.
Well, you know, I've said that from the beginning to share that, but you just can't talk about it. You have to remedy it. And that's where we've done the training. We brought the state's attorney in herself to answer those questions in front of a room of 50 of my command staff to explain that, and as well as working with the U.S. attorney to come in and sit down and have those conversations. But the bottom line, it gets to we're trained on the law. We have a responsibility to keep this community safe.
Even as the expectations of the job may change, Batts said Baltimore is on the front lines of one of the biggest policing questions in some time. And just about every major department has its eyes on Baltimore to see if charges become convictions and what it could mean for policing. You've always told me you're a cop's cop.
Absolutely.
You know probable cause. You certainly expect your guys to know what probable cause is. Is what Marilyn Mosby read on the steps of the War Memorial probable cause enough to put 6 of your officers behind bars?
I'm not happy with everything that's happened with my guys out there in that case, but I also have to stay in my lane and run the police department and trust that the system is going to work itself correctly.
Brian Kubler, ABC2 News.
All right, Brian covered much more ground with the commissioner today, including the op-ed that he recently penned in the Baltimore Sun and his handling of the riots and what his future may or may not be in Baltimore. He's going to lay all that out for us tomorrow on In Focus at 6 o'clock.